Well, today we'll be discussing a new package, the Samsung Galaxy A13 phone, and at first glance, I think it's an excellent design. It has a glossy back with round edges and a 3-camera layout similar to the Galaxy S22. In fact, the design is most likely inspired by the flagship phone. The phone's bottom has a headphone jack, a USB-C charging slot, and a speaker. I still want phones to have headphone jacks. The left side houses the SIM, the memory card slot, and by the way, this phone is a dual SIM phone for all you spies out there. The volume rocker and the power button, which also serves as the fingerprint reader, are located on the right side of the phone. If only the back was matte instead of glossy, then you would mistake it for a flagship phone. The Samsung A13 has a 6.6-inch display with a 60Hz refresh rate and a 1080p resolution. The color accuracy on this device is very excellent, but I was very disappointed by the slow refresh rate. The video watching experience, on the other hand, did not disappoint. As I previously stated, the colors really pop on this screen and the details are very visible. By the way, this is a 4K video I'm watching, so you can be confident that this phone can handle that. This is how the audio sounds in this phone. Obviously, it's not the best I've heard, and the camera I'm using doesn't capture the audio well, but you can rest assured that it's a little louder than the average phone speaker. This phone runs on the Android 12 platform and has One UI 4.1, so you can be confident that your device will be supported for a very long time if you decide to purchase it. Another thing to note about the brightness is that it can be extremely bright to the point of being visible in direct sunlight, or extremely dark to the point of being invisible to those around you, like when you're scrolling through Twitter in a crowded public space. And anyways, the Samsung A13 has a 64GB capacity, but pre-installed software and system software take about 20 gigs of storage, leaving you with only about 40 gigs. The same thing goes for the RAM. Despite the fact that it is a 4 gig of RAM, the system consumes around 1.5 gigs. However, I did not notice any performance drops during my use. It has an octa-core CPU running at 2 GHz, and I was getting pretty good performance with no lag on normal settings during my gaming session. Call of Duty is a very intense game, by the way. One thing about the battery is that it will definitely, absolutely outlast an iPhone. It's a 5000 amp hour battery, and since I haven't done much except 30 minutes of gaming, it has lasted the entire day basically since the last charge. It supports fast charging, but I'm not sure if 2.5 hours from 0 to 100% is fast. It's amusing to me that Samsung includes a charger for non-premium phones, but not with the flagships. Of course, you can say the reason is that if you can afford a flagship, then you can afford to buy a charger separately. At least that's what I think the logic is over here. Now, the charging may not be fast, but the camera is... What is it? Sorry. The layout is similar to recent Samsung devices, but the pictures can really blow you away. The macro camera is very disappointing because it cannot get very close to the object and it's a hit or miss, but it definitely loses quality due to its low resolution of only 2 megapixels. This camera's ultra wide shot is incredible, and it almost appears to be an 80-degree shot. I said almost. Yes, almost. Now this is the standard 1x zoom and the details are retained. This is the 2x zoom and it's starting to resemble a painting. This is a 10x zoom and now it's a painting. This is a portrait that I shot while walking, so you can see that there is excellent detail, color and stabilization. This is another video I shot that keeps the stabilization and has a very good amount of detail. With this phone you could even start a YouTube channel. This phone has a good 8 megapixel front camera and the selfie is very detailed with good background blur. It has a tendency to overprocess images at times, but in most cases you will get good results. This here is the night mode image and I'll let you decide whether you like this or not. So this is how the portrait video looks like, and you guys can make a choice whether you think this is decent or not. But for me, I think this is decent. I'm looking kinda... Look, if you're on a tight budget, then this may be the phone for you. Most places sell this phone for less than $200. You can do the conversions in your own time. And it has the majority of features that you want to see in a phone. Just leave a comment and tell me what you liked about this phone. And stay subscribed because more phone content will be coming soon.